Hello and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with MovieMaker magazine. My name is Danny De Lillo and we're here at the Cambridge Los Angeles showroom in West Hollywood, and I'm here with Janice Villarosa with her movie Shunned. Let's take a look at a clip.
They told me, get naked. Of course, what can I do? I have to get naked. I take off, then just make sure you're sure. I take off your panty. Then I cried.
Janice, welcome to the studio. It's a pleasure to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here, thank you.
Tell us a brief synopsis of your film.
Shunned is about the documentary about transgender women in the Philippines, and I take you through what they go through, not only the discrimination, but also what process they take to become a woman.
It's a very, very, very powerful film, and I thoroughly enjoyed it very, very much. How did you come about the idea, Janice?
Oh my goodness, I was in the Philippines and I saw a lot of transgender women there, and I thought they were fascinating, they're beautiful, but yet I was also judging. I didn't know how to act towards them, and I also saw how people reacted towards them. And so, and I was just watching how they were reacting. I could see that even though they're very confident, I could still see the pain in their eyes. Mm-hmm. And just looking at that, it's like, okay, I need to find out about what they're all about.
Wow.
And so I wanted to change how I felt towards them, so the only way I knew how to do that was to immerse myself in their culture.
I love that you just felt by your own judgment that you thought, you know what, I'm going to embrace this, and I'm going to, rather than judge it, I'm going to learn about it. That's such a wonderful thing, and the fact that you expressed that into film. So how did you take that and then decide to make a documentary about it?
Well, it was a long process because, first of all, during that time, 2010, when I first started the project, there's not that many TV shows or movies about transgender women, mm-hmm. and if they were being mocked. Mm-hmm. And so when I came in and asked them, could you be part of this film, I faced a lot of resistance because, understandably, how would they know that I would not do the same thing and make fun of them? Mm-hmm. So I did a short film, and then I showed it to them, and then that's because of that they knew what I was planning to do, and then they started trusting me more. But it took a while. It took a long time for everyone to really trust me.
Yeah.
So.
The documentary captures some incredible women, brave women that have been through so much, and you can't help but just feel for each one of their joys and their pains and their everything. Do you think they wanted that they really want their story to be heard from their own mouths?
I believe they do, just because it would inspire other people, hopefully. And I know it took a while. It took a lot out of them to really reveal themselves, and I really appreciate them and honor them for doing that, because anybody who puts themselves out there, that's so much. Mm-hmm. It's just you're in a glass and everybody's looking in, and mm-hmm. you're revealing so much of yourself. I cannot fathom doing that. Mm-hmm. So they just wanted to, hopefully their message will go out, especially since a lot of the communities, a lot of the transgender women all over the world do not really have that support, and mm-hmm. they feel alone. So I'm hoping that perhaps by seeing this film, they would know they're not alone, mm-hmm. and there is hope. Mm-hmm. These women went through so much in their life, mm-hmm. But they are so resilient, and no matter how many times they've been knocked down, knocked down many times, mm-hmm. they still manage to get themselves up.
That's
and
right.
Make something of themselves, and prove to the world, hey, I'm here. Mm-hmm. I'm, no matter how much you judge me, I'm here.
Aside from this wonderful story you shared, you are a really fantastic filmmaker, and the way you delivered your documentary was so beautiful. Where did your idea? I can't quite describe it. Where was your sort of idea of the I don't know what you had them wrapped in, but it was like this.
The cocoon.
The cocoon. It was just so visually incredible to watch.
Actually, when I was a kid, I got into a lot of trouble. I was sent, You will not expect that, right?
No, of course
No,
not.
at
Are you
all.
kidding me?
But
Like-
anyways, I was always sent to the corner, and in that corner was a high bookcase of bunch of books, and it's all adult book. Well, there's no pictures. There's only one book that had pictures, and that's one book had butterflies in it, and so I would always take that book, and I would always read it because I was sent to the corner quite a bit. So, and it showed about this caterpillar that became a butterfly. He had to struggle through and finally became this beautiful butterfly. So that experience really resonated with me. I mean, that whole childhood of looking at this book, it came back to me. It always was it was always in my mind that, and it inspired me.
It's great the way that you delivered it, and I'm in admiration that you created the idea, you wrote it, you directed it, you edited it. I mean, that's a lot of hands to take. Was that a big challenge?
It was. They always say, do not, if you're a director, do not edit your own project. Yeah. But I couldn't give it to an editor or else he would kill me because I had like 4 terabytes worth of footage.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, no, I can't do that.
Wow, it's amazing. And you also had some fantastic music with Corby, which performed for us at the screen as well.
I'm so glad they were able to do that.
They're really fantastic. If you have not seen this film, this is, I think, one of the most important documentaries that we all need to see. And it comes at a great time in the United States of America right now. We're gradually getting closer to acceptance, but we have to acknowledge that there is still room to go, not just here, but across the world, and we're all helping and supporting each other. What is next for you, Janice?
I am now working on a documentary. It's about World War II in the Philippines, and so I'm going to start shooting in August for that. And I also have a narrative film which I am producing, and it's called Next Page. It's going to be filming in New York, and so now we're beginning the casting process.
You're very busy.
So yeah, it's been, yes.
Now, I know that everyone's kind of hearing about your documentary in and around town and across the States, but what was it like to be officially selected for New Filmmakers Los Angeles?
I am so happy. And
That's
yesterday,
good.
oh my goodness, I'm still recovering.
You're recovering?
It was just so beautiful. The venue, AT&T Center, was just spectacular. And then having the support of everyone it's just, I mean, you guys made my night.
Oh my goodness, you made ours. No, definitely. Well, we had a wonderful selection of films for our LGBT film month, and it was one of the most moving moments when, we just had members of the transgender community that felt comfortable enough and brave enough they should feel completely, to stand up and say thank you to you for making that film, because what you did is making changes and educating us and making us understand more. And we are so thankful that you came to us at New Filmmakers Los Angeles.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here, really. I mean, you guys made my day, my night. It was just amazing. And for it to finally come here in Los Angeles and be seen by everyone, the community, is just so special. And I really thank you.